Back now to Daniel Linksey, former superintendent of the Boston Police Department. Do we need more money, or do we just need police officers who follow their training?
Both. And we need to train police officers for the way they're going to have to respond and to respond the way they train. I was just on a conversation earlier this week with some former members of elite SEAL teams and Delta Force who have a nonprofit organization that are looking to raise funds to train police officers for that critical moment. It is gut-wrenching to see the photographs of officers with shields and rifles standing by. I don't know why they didn't go in, but I suspect they were never trained. If you haven't trained for that moment when you're in stress.
Due respect, sir, they were trained. There were pictures all over Facebook of them going through active shooter training. You can't train every cop the way you do SEAL Team 6.
You can't train every cop the way you train SEAL Team 6, but you can train every cop for that amygdala hijack, where you're sitting in a stressful situation and you freeze. Every human being is going to freeze every time. The difference between officers who are effective in responding to assaults like this and military members who are effective in responding to assaults like this are those who train to get out of that hijack as quickly as possible and to not stand there when they realize their training should do something different. You got to take those deep cleansing breaths and go into action. And we spend millions of dollars on our military personnel to train them to the challenges they face. And unfortunately, sometimes police officers don't receive the same type of training. I think police officers in average train probably 40 hours a week, if they get it, for their entire year. Military personnel put in similar situations train 3 months for a 1 month deployment. We need to train officers for that moment. I have had the privilege of working with men and women who ran towards gunfire and bombs being thrown at them because we trained them for that with real life scenarios, with role players with missing arms and legs. So the first time they saw a human being missing an arm and leg wasn't on Boylston Street. They, in fact, then went to the training and grabbed tourniquets.
Evidently, at least as far as we know, they never even got into seeing the children because they stood behind the door for 74 minutes waiting for this order. Parkland, 58 minutes for them to confront the shooter. Uvalde, an hour and 14 minutes, 8 seconds. Columbine, 47 minutes. It's been 20 years since we've known that you go in. Here is the head of the Texas Department of Public Safety talking about just that. Take a listen.
I don't care if you have flip-flops and wearing Bermuda shorts. It doesn't matter. You go in.
Is there a difference between freezing because you don't have the training and just, for lack of a better word, being a coward?
I don't think there's a difference. I think every human being has an emotional response, and I think you can train that emotional response out of people and get them to go forward. We've had numerous successful events where active shooter events were ended by police officers in minutes. So it works if people are trained, and we need to make sure we're doing that. We also don't want to militarize the police. We have to have all kinds of strategies and do, a balance of both. But we have to put officers in the situation where they're going to respond and make sure they're prepared for it. Why didn't any of those officers, when they realized, there were officers asking, why aren't we going in? If you're looking to the left and looking to the right, and those officers are in a frozen moment too, they haven't dumped that chemicals off their brain and gone forward. Am I going to question somebody who I think is legitimate and somebody as I see as a mentor and a role model? And it's a lack of leadership to do the proper training to get officers prepared for that critical moment.
You just feel that Police Officer Pete or Chief Pete horrifically dropped the ball through this. Conceivably, the people you spend the most money training are the school police departments. The Uvalde School Police Department had gone through the training. The kind of training you're talking about probably, and you see also was elected to the city council, the kind of training you're talking about, though, is not going to happen between now and September. So are parents to believe that they're going to send their kids to school come September? And it's a roll of the dice if there's a school shooter that the police officer who shows up is able to control his emotions or not?
That's a question parents should be asking. What is the training? How intense is the training? It's one thing to say you do training and you check a box, but unless you're putting those officers in stressful situations and simulate real life reality, both to not take a shot we've seen a number of instances in our country where the use of force was lawful, but ugly. If it could have been done a different way, it should have been done a different way, but it was lawfully done. However, everyone involved probably would have liked to have seen something happen differently. So we need to ask those questions about what is the training, what's the intensity of training, and what is the preparation for our schools, for our police officers, for our teachers, for administrators, and how do we keep kids safe? Because we have an obligation to keep our communities safe.
And sadly, at least in this case, really failed them. You point out rightly, there's so many police officers who've acted heroically at different times. Daniel Linksey, appreciate the time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, good to see you. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.